Now what you heard there was the opening to a beautiful romance that was written as a set of 3 pieces by Robert Schumann as a Christmas present for his then fiancée Clara Wieck. They were married shortly after this, I think it was just a day before Clara's 21st birthday. And Clara was particularly smitten with the second of the set of 3, which she described as the most beautiful love duet. Now you may be wondering how I'm going to be playing a duet, as I'm clearly one person and I'm not about to introduce you to any imaginary friends. But I'm going to unpack the piece a little bit more and hopefully show you why that's a really apt description, and also how a piece that seems so simple to the ear at first has so much more to it. So I'm just going to start with the opening theme. Now what you might notice there is the melody, or the main tune if you like, is in the inner voices, the alto and the tenor. Now in almost all contemporary music and a lot of classical music, usually the soprano, the top voice, has the tune, and the rest of the voices provide a form of accompaniment, like this for example. This, combined with the fact that pianists will probably play most of the melody, if not all of it, with their thumbs, creates a really warm, rich tone quality. And I think that's definitely intentional, because it's in keeping with the kind of sentiments that Schumann is trying to express or convey in this piece. The accompaniment itself is quite simple. There's a lovely subtle effect then that some of the top notes in the right hand are almost like a reflection of notes in the melody before them. I'm going to exaggerate this just so that you can hear it a bit better. This is not how one would perform it, so I do apologise to Robert for doing this. It's an echo or a reflection. It's a really lovely effect there. Now the other thing that you probably noticed is that the 2 middle voices move in step together. That happens throughout the entire piece, save for a few sections where they're just not entirely in step together. So I think that's where the idea of it being described as a duet comes from. Now when performing a piece like this, it really helps to have some mental imagery in terms of the interpretation. And I like to think of this, these 2 voices, as lovers walking hand in hand. For some reason in my mind, it's a pastoral scene. They're taking a walk in the countryside. It's just them together. There's no need to talk. They're just enjoying each other's presence and these deep mutual feelings that they have. So I think of the opening motive as just setting out that, or expressing that initial sentiment of affection. Slightly more intense. And that's reassuringly tender there. And now the feelings build and subside. It's a sighing effect. Waves of passion, if you like. Then he repeats this theme again, but this time softer. Just for a bit of variety. piece, and then we move into a darker, more ominous B section that creates some wonderful variety and or variation from what's expressed in the opening. We're going to look at that in the next video.